Hello everyone, my name is HAJAR SGAID. I'm 18 years old. I'm a student in Economic and Business Studies in the Juridical, Economic and Social Faculty of Insha. Today, I'm gonna introduce you one of my favorite novels called Aleph by Paulo Coelho. In his book, Paulo confronted a grave crisis, which leads him to travel through time and space to discover, reconnect with people and experiment the meaning of life. The book teaches us how our memories can influence our present negatively, which makes us prisoners of our past and so prevents us from evolving. He also said that a life without a cause is like a life without effects, and so many other lessons. So I'm gonna stop here and let you immerse yourself in the world of the author by listening to these few paragraphs. So let's get reading. King of my kingdom. Oh no, not another ritual, not another invocation intended to make the invisible forces manifest in the visible world. What has that got to do with the world we live in today? Graduates leave university and can't find a job. Old people reach retirement and have almost nothing to live on. Grown-ups have no time to dream, struggling from 9 to 5 to support their families and pay for their children's education. Always bumping up against the thing we all know as harsh reality. The world has never been as divided as it is now. What with religious wars, genocides, lack of respect for the planet, economic crisis, poverty, depression, with everyone wanting instant solutions for at least some of the world's problems or their own. And think only look bleaker as we head into the future. What am I doing here? Trying to make my way in a spiritual tradition whose roots are in the remote past, far from all the challenges of the present moment? Along with a G, whom I call my master, although I'm beginning to have doubts about that, I'm walking towards the sacred oak tree, which for more than 500 years has stood there impassively contemplating humanity's woes. Its one concern being to surrender its leaves in winter and recover them in spring. I can't stand to write anymore about my relationship with the G, my guide in the tradition. I have dozens of diaries full of notes about our conversations, which I never bother to reread. Since our first meeting in Amsterdam in 1982, I have learned and I learned how to leave hundreds of times. Whenever G teaches me something new, I think that this will be perhaps the last step required to reach the top of the mountain. The note that justifies a whole symphony, the word that sums up an entire book. I go through a period of euphoria, which gradually dissipates. Some things stay forever, but most of the exercises, practices, and teachings end up disappearing down a black hole, or so it seems. The ground is wet. It occurs to me that my trainers, meticulously watched 2 days before, will soon be covered in mud again, however carefully I tread. My search for wisdom, peace of mind, and awareness of realities, visible and invisible, has become routine and pointless. I began my apprenticeship in magic when I was 22. I followed various paths, walked along the very edge of the abyss for many years, slept and fell, gave up and started all over again. I imagined that by the time I reached the age of 59, I would be close to paradise and to the absolute peace I thought I could see in the smiles of Buddhist monks. In fact, I seem to be further from achieving that than ever. I am not at peace. Now and then, I go through periods of inner conflict that can persist for months, and the times when I immerse myself in some magical reality last only seconds, just long enough to know that another world exists, and long enough to leave me frustrated because I can't absorb everything I learn. We arrive. When the ritual is over, I'll have a serious talk with them. We both place our hands on the trunk of the sacred oak.